Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to our digital fireside chat today. We are hosting Jay Shore, the infamous Jay Shore. So thank you, Jay, so much for joining us. Yay! Jay Shore,
Hey,
the Director of Business Development at Retail Smart Guides.
hey, thanks for having me. Wow, this is exciting. This is fun.
Yeah, well, we're always happy to have you. Do you want to know why? You want to know what's exciting?
Sure.
Did
Yeah.
you know that the last time we hosted you on one of our digital fireside chats, which was last fall, your recording got the most views of all time?
No way. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm the top of some list. I knew I was the top of some list. Yeah,
Yep, you're a celebrity in the retail industry.
that's
Everybody
cool.
wants to hear what Jay has to say.
I like it. They're going to love this topic today, too, that you came up with. Wow. Holy cow. Hold
Yeah, so
on
let's
tight.
jump
Here we
into
go.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's jump
go.
into that. So when we were kind of preparing for this, I asked you, like, what are you seeing in the retail world today? Like, what do we need to kind of investigate and start talking about to our retailers? And you were like, let me tell you what's going on. So why don't you share with our viewers, because this is kind of your idea and what you've been working with and kind of
Sure.
helping your customers work through.
Sure. The bottom line is subscriptions. Like every retailer wants, if like here's what I say. If you build a subscription model for your customers, you'll build a customer forever, right?
Love
And
it.
that and we are, isn't that great? And
Yeah.
we are really seeing that through the industry. And remember, we're meeting with 10 to 12 retailers every single day, right? Across our affiliates at Retail Smart Guys. And I'm sure you're talking with so many retailers every day. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing great success. And this isn't a new model, right? This wasn't invented by us, right? We're just used to it, right? We've all been desensitized and we're like, oh, we all buy that way, right? Think about it.
Yeah.
Amazon, right? I mean, how many
Yep.
times a day it comes, Jada especially, I know she's just always waving in the Amazon guy, right?
Well, that's why my dogs are always barking. I have a problem with Amazon.
Right. It's like, oh, we didn't get something today. What happened? Right.
Yeah.
So that's the 9.99 or the 19.99 subscription model. That's just to buy stuff, right? And we see it really successful in large retailers that we're all familiar with. The Fabletics, right? So they'll do a subscription because they want to have the loyalty. We all want loyalty. That's what we all strive for.
Yep.
So together as we help clients implement systems and analytics and retail pro and all the things that you're doing for MX data and MX portal, we're helping them build loyalty. So the subscription model has been really successful. So Fabletics would do, and my wife has it, so I know about it, is that they charge $39 or $49 a month. And if you buy something that month, that money goes towards that. If you don't, and if you don't go in quickly and say I don't want anything this month, you get charged. But it's building that brand loyalty. So we're seeing it down in our independent retailers too. We're seeing very successful rates. Even a small little one-store retailer. Can I tell you a story about this retailer? This is great.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so she's in the pet industry, but we have some in the apparel industry too. But what she does is she started about a year ago, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna forget Amazon, everybody buying, forget Chewy. I'm gonna do it myself. She built with her system and our ideas. She built this subscription model. So when you come in to buy your dog food, she takes the dog food that you're normally going to buy, puts you on a subscription model. You become a VIP. We don't use the term be on our mailing list. We want to be a VIP, right? We all want to get
Oh, yeah.
the new latest,
Special
the new
people.
special people front of the line. So she started building this and your dog food and that you're buying. So she just put it on a subscription model and she decided, hey, we'll charge you for your every single month or every 6 weeks, depending on how much your dog eats. And then we'll even deliver it within 5-mile radius, which
Yeah,
they love.
that's what I
Right?
do. That is what I do for my cats and dogs. Yep.
Right. So
Yep.
let's not do it with Amazon. Let's do it with our local that does the great food that we like and the freeze dried food, whatever that new thing is for our dogs, right? And cats.
Yeah.
So she's now built this. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say another thing that I see in the subscription services, especially with people my age, is Rent the Runway, Newly. They're these services where you can rent luxury clothing and dresses, things like that. I mean, these are hundreds of dollars of dresses. you pay that small subscription each month, and you get new, it's 10 items, 5 items, whatever you choose to do. And I think that's a really cool way that we see it implemented, different from local, but pulling in that luxury side of it.
Yeah,
Right.
creating the loyal customer for life, Jay's mantra.
Yeah, the loyal customer, exactly, the loyal customer for life. And then all of a sudden it's this mailbox money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's $20 from Jada, $19 if she uses it or not, right?
Hashtag mailbox money. I like that.
Yeah,
we gotta
sure.
use that. Yeah.
Right. And the success that she's grown this, $100, $600, $700, $900. She's now at $7,000 a month.
Wow, really?
That's top line
Is this
sales.
a single store? Single
Single local pet food store. And she sells the freeze dried and the raw, and she sells the normal pet food too. But she's built it. She sends it out via her social media. She has people on text, so they get here's when it's coming. They get the latest. She's also now building in, because there's not a lot of not really high margin in dog food, but in the treats, it's really high margin. So we've now suggested that hey, buy one, get one, 50% off for treats. Now the margins are higher. So, this has been this is paying her lease. This is, minimum
So
income.
let me ask you a couple questions. Is this particular customer using Retail Pro? Because Retail Pro has really good subscription model features.
Yes. No, they're using actually industry specific for pet. But I know, tell us about that though. Tell us about what Retail Pro has for subscription, because this is exciting for our customers. We want them to be building the loyalty customer forever, right? So what do you have?
Well, I mean, Retail Pro, it's not in too much detail. It just allows you to select certain products that you want to be part of subscription pricing. But what we do is we then, integrate all that to their web platform. So another question would be for your customer in particular, because I'm kind of wondering if everybody does it the same. You can either subscribe in the store. So you go in, you give your customer information, you opt into loyalty, you sign up for subscription services. Can you also do the same thing online? Like, does your customer offer that same experience online also, so that they don't really have to go into the store if they can't make it, or it's just, they prefer to do online shopping?
Yep.
And it all connects back and forth?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, that's similar to what we do too. Yes.
Right. And they can even manage it, right? If they have to add something, and that's when it pops up and says, okay, it's, would you like it delivered this month, or, what their standard is. And if they want to change it, they want to drop into the store. That's always great. She likes to deliver it. But when they come into the store, remember, right, they have to go, we have it set aside for them, but then we also have the little thing like, hey, by the way, this month, here's the special, and the treats are sitting right there. And it just builds their loyalty to her versus the Amazon or the Chewy, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yep. It's great. And it's, customers love it. They love it. They love it. They're part of a community, especially when they're going into the store. So she's made it just as convenient. She'll deliver it. Most of the people that are her customers are within 5 miles anyway, so.
And great. Do you help her set up these ideas, or do you just kind of talk about the ROI with her?
No, we were instrumental in, hey, a great way to implement it and what's being successful. And then she's made some even bigger changes that we're now sharing with all of our customers, because it's, it's not a new concept, right? Just like discounts aren't a new concept. It's just what's actually working. So we're happy to help them and, build the program. It's great. It's great.
Yeah. We've spent a lot of time. Yeah, for sure. Well, I was just going to say, we've actually been spending a lot of time with customers coming to us saying, can you help us figure out how to actually implement this? Like, how do we put a plan in place? How do we set it up in Retail Pro? How do we set it up online? What is, how do we understand what the bottom line is as far as your ROI on setting up a subscription service? And then how do you manage it? So we've spent so many hours with our retailers, and that's one thing that we've been promoting a lot to our customers. We've been marketing that, advertising that a lot. Like, we are here to help you figure out how to continue to grow with these new ideas and new services. And so, yeah, we've been doing the same thing, which is exciting. It's exciting.
And it's great. And I can't think of a retailer on the planet that doesn't want more loyalty, that doesn't want more business, right?
Yeah.
And can't use an extra $7,000 per store a month. Not bad. That wouldn't suck.
Yeah.
Wouldn't suck.
And it's not even just retailers. I think it's like the world in general. Like everything has turned into this subscription, SaaS-based pricing module. Like even Retail Pro. Did you know that Prism released a new subscription pricing model, by the way?
I've heard a little bit about it, but I don't know details. Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, it's good because, Retail Pro, they do sell the license, the one-time fee, but they have a subscription pricing model, which a lot of people have been in favor of lately. And I think it's just good. It helps with cash flow. So you can plan accordingly. You can keep your costs low every month. So that's a new pricing model that's been released with Prism. But at MX Data, we're selling like a similar subscription service where we kind of include e-commerce. So it's everything all together. It's Retail Pro, it's e-commerce, it's support, all of your add-on features all in one. And we're kind of calling that like subscription as a service pricing model. And so, yeah, it's not just retailers. I feel like it's everywhere.
It is everywhere. And that allows us to budget also, right? So we're not getting that surprise, oh, I need an upgrade and here's X amount of thousand that I haven't budgeted for, right? Yeah. So it's easy to put it in our fixed costs as retailers, and then it spins off, of course, into a plan that, you put together, we help them put together, let's do it, let's do the Megan, Jada, and Jay show, and we'll get them getting those forever customers, right? That'll be great.
Yeah, for sure. Good. Well, thanks for all this info. So tell us, what do you guys have up and coming? What's new at Retail Smart Guys? What do you guys got going on? Where will you be? Where can we see you?
Awesome. We're going to be at Magic coming up in August. We're going to be at Super Zoo for the pets. That's going to be awesome. We're going to be at the Atlanta Gift Show. Also, Dan Jablons does great seminars. If you are at any of those shows, you need to come find him because they do educational seminars. And if nothing, he's super entertaining. Beyond that, and you'll walk away with some actionable, tangible things that you can do to implement your business. One of the two that are the most popular, the first one is turn, how to increase your turn, right? Who doesn't want to do that? And 5 things that great buyers do. So come find us at any of those shows. Where are you going to be? What's next for you guys?
We are in the office working and helping retailers grow. No, we've got our agenda the next couple months is we've got so many new products and services. Because did you know that Retail Pro got acquired by Nayax, which is super exciting. They announced that a little earlier this year. We met the Nayax people at NRF, which was awesome. They've got a lot of great products and services that we'll be building into our portfolio, talking about. We're kind of rolling out those kinds of things. We've got lots of internal customer meetings, just for new products and services, how to implement all that stuff. So we're busy, but I would love to have you do another webinar. Dan did a webinar for us it was almost like, was that last fall, Jada, or was it already like a year ago, maybe? But your service is also, obviously it's so important to retailers, and if they're not aware of it, they should be. So let's talk about a webinar. We'll host you guys in the next couple months. Yeah, we'd love it. Hey, we're here to help you increase your turns, buy less and sell more. That's what we do. Love it. Yes. Yep. Well, thanks, Jay. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thanks everybody for tuning in for another Digital Fireside Chat. We'll talk to you soon. Talk soon. Thank you. Thanks, Jada. Thanks, Megan. Bye.